If you're a man over 60 and your erections aren't as strong as before, your sleep feels restless, and your energy has dropped, this might surprise you. It's often because you're missing key nutrients every night that support your blood, nerves, and natural testosterone production. I'm Dr. Sarah, and with over 20 years of experience helping men regain their vitality, I've learned that most aren't broken. They just lack the specific nighttime fuel their bodies need to recover and perform. Subscribe now, because what I'm about to share comes from both cutting-edge research and real patient success stories that often get overlooked in standard medical advice. While you sleep, your body is designed to repair blood vessels and balance hormones, but only if it has the right tools. In this video, I'll reveal 7 must-have vitamins that can make all the difference. Stick with me, and I'll show you how one simple bedtime tweak could boost blood flow, restore strength, and bring back the deep sleep and firm erections you deserve. Let's start with the most overlooked key. You know, I've been working with men just like you for over 2 decades, and I can tell you that what you're experiencing isn't failure. It's your body sending you a message. Tonight, I'm going to share something that has transformed the lives of hundreds of my patients, working alongside their doctors to restore what time has gradually taken away. Let me start with Robert's story. He's 68, a retired teacher from Pennsylvania, married to Helen for 42 years. Robert came to me already working well with his family doctor for his blood pressure medication. What he wanted was his energy back, the deep sleep he used to enjoy, and frankly, the confidence that comes with knowing your body still responds when it matters most. I coordinated with his medical team, and together we added what I call the foundation pair to his nighttime routine. Within 6 weeks, Robert noticed he was sleeping through the night without those 2 a.m. wake-ups. His doctor was pleased with his overall energy levels during checkups. Today, Robert continues both his medical care and this natural approach, feeling like the man Helen fell in love with decades ago. What Robert discovered, and what I'm about to share with you, is that your body has an incredible repair system that activates during sleep. But as we age, this system needs specific fuel to do its job properly. Think of it like a well-maintained car engine. It will run for decades if you give it the right oil and maintenance, but neglect it, and everything starts to break down. Instead of overwhelming you with 7 separate vitamins, I've learned through my clinical experience that grouping them into 3 powerful partnerships creates something much more effective. These nutrients work together, each pair supporting the others, creating what we call synergy, where 1 + 1 = 3. The foundation pair, vitamin D3 and magnesium glycinate. Let me explain what happens in your body every night. As darkness falls, your brain should naturally begin producing melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time for deep, restorative sleep. Meanwhile, your blood vessels should relax and expand, allowing better circulation throughout your body, including to areas that matter for masculine confidence. Here's where many men over 60 run into trouble. Vitamin D3 isn't just about bone health. It's actually a hormone precursor that helps regulate your body's entire nighttime repair cycle. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology shows that men over 60 who maintain optimal D3 levels experience 6 better sleep efficiency and measurable improvements in morning testosterone levels. But D3 works best when paired with magnesium glycinate. Your cardiovascular system works like a complex plumbing network, and magnesium acts like the oil that keeps all those vessels flexible and responsive. As we age, our vessels can become stiffer, which affects everything from blood pressure to erectile function. Magnesium helps keep that entire system supple and responsive. What makes this combination so powerful is how they support each other. Vitamin D3 helps your body absorb and utilize magnesium more efficiently, while magnesium activates the vitamin D3 you're taking. Without both working together, you're only getting half the benefit. In my practice, when patients use this foundation pair with their doctor's knowledge, they often tell me the first thing they notice is waking up feeling actually rested, not just having slept. The deeper sleep allows their body's natural testosterone production to improve, which patients feel as increased energy and stronger morning erections. For practical application, I typically recommend 10 million 2000 IU of vitamin D3 taken about 30 minutes before bed. The timing matters because it works with your body's natural circadian rhythm. For magnesium glycinate, 200,000 400 milligrams taken at the same time helps your nervous system shift into repair mode. One important note, if you're working with your doctor for heart conditions or taking blood pressure medications, they'll want to know about the magnesium since it can naturally support healthy blood pressure. Most doctors appreciate this partnership approach because it often helps their treatments work more effectively. The Regeneration Pair, B-complex and zinc. Now let's talk about what I call your body's energy factory. Every cell in your body needs B vitamins to convert food into usable energy, but there's something special about what happens during sleep. While you rest, your body is literally rebuilding itself, making new blood cells, repairing tissues, and most importantly for men, producing testosterone. Let me share Harold's experience. He's 71, a former accountant, grandfather of 4. Harold came to me feeling what he called flat, not depressed, just lacking that inner fire that used to drive him. His doctor had checked his blood work, and everything was technically normal, but Harold knew something was missing. Harold's breakthrough came when we addressed both his energy production and hormone support simultaneously. B-complex vitamins, particularly B6, help your brain produce the right balance of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that control everything from mood to sleep quality. But here's what most people don't realize. B6 also helps your body utilize zinc more effectively. Zinc is absolutely crucial for testosterone production. It's like the key that starts the engine in your body's hormone factory. Studies from biological trace element research show that men over 50 with adequate zinc levels maintain testosterone levels about 8 higher than those who are deficient. More importantly, these men report better sexual function and overall vitality. The synergy between B-complex and zinc is remarkable. The B vitamins give your cells the energy to actually use the zinc effectively, while zinc ensures your hormone production stays strong enough to benefit from all that cellular energy. It's like having both high-quality fuel and a well-tuned engine. Within 3 weeks of starting this regeneration pair, Harold noticed his energy lasting throughout the entire day instead of fading after lunch. His wife mentioned he seemed more engaged, more present. Most importantly to Harold, he felt like himself again, that quiet confidence that comes from having your body work with you instead of against you. For the regeneration pair, I recommend a high-quality B-complex supplement that includes all 8 B vitamins in balanced ratios. Take one in the evening with your zinc supplement, typically 1,530 milligrams of zinc, depending on your body size and current levels. The timing is important because your body does most of its hormone production during deep sleep phases. Here's a crucial safety note. Zinc competes with copper for absorption, so don't exceed 40 mg daily from supplements. If you're working with your doctor for any ongoing health concerns, they can easily check your zinc and B vitamin status with simple blood tests. The protection pair, vitamin E and pomegranate extract. The third partnership is what I consider your long-term insurance policy. Your cardiovascular system, all those miles of blood vessels throughout your body, faces constant wear and tear from oxidation. Think of it like rust forming on metal, except it's happening inside your arteries and affecting blood flow to every organ, including those most important for masculine function. Vitamin E acts like a protective shield for the delicate lining of your blood vessels. This lining, called the endothelium, must stay smooth and flexible for proper blood flow. As we age, oxidative damage can make these vessels stiff and narrow, directly impacting erectile function and overall cardiovascular health. But vitamin E works best when combined with pomegranate extract. Clinical Nutrition published fascinating research showing that pomegranate consumption improved arterial blood flow by up to 35 in men with cardiovascular concerns. What's happening is that pomegranate provides powerful antioxidants called polyphenols that work differently than vitamin E, but complement its protective effects perfectly. Let me tell you about Carl's story. He's 72, a retired electrician, married to Patricia for 44 years. Carl came to me frustrated because his body just wasn't responding anymore. His doctor had ruled out serious cardiovascular problems, but Carl felt like his circulation had slowed to a crawl. Carl's transformation came through understanding that protection and restoration work together. The vitamin E was quietly protecting his blood vessels from further damage, while the pomegranate extract helped restore flexibility and responsiveness to vessels that had become sluggish over time. After 2 months using this protection pair, Carl noticed his hands and feet weren't as cold in the evenings. More significantly, he experienced more reliable and sustained erections. His wife mentioned his color looked better, and Carl felt more confident about his body's responsiveness. The wonderful thing about this combination is that it's working 24 hours a day. Unlike medications that provide temporary effects, these nutrients are actually helping your body maintain and restore its natural vascular health. For practical application, I recommend 200,000 400 IU of natural vitamin E daily, taken with food for better absorption. For pomegranate, you can use either pure pomegranate juice, about 8 ounces of unsweetened juice daily, or concentrated pomegranate extract supplements following the manufacturer's guidelines. An important consideration: vitamin E can enhance the effects of blood-thinning medications, so if you're taking warfarin or similar medications, your doctor will want to monitor this combination. Most doctors are supportive when they understand you're working to improve your overall cardiovascular health naturally. Understanding your body's nighttime repair cycle. Here's what many men don't realize. Your body follows a precise schedule for repair and regeneration. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., growth hormone production peaks. From 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., your body focuses on testosterone production. Throughout the night, cellular repair processes work to fix daily damage and prepare you for the next day. But this entire system depends on having the right raw materials available. Without adequate vitamin D3 and magnesium, the sleep cycle stays shallow and fragmented. Without B vitamins and zinc, cellular energy production and hormone synthesis suffer. Without vitamin E and pomegranate antioxidants, the repair work happens against a background of ongoing oxidative damage. When you provide all three pairs working together, something remarkable happens. Your sleep deepens naturally. Your body's hormone production optimizes. Your cardiovascular system maintains better flexibility and responsiveness. Most importantly, you wake up feeling like your body is working with you instead of against you. What to expect when I always tell my patients that natural restoration follows a predictable timeline and setting proper expectations helps you stay committed to the process. In my experience working with hundreds of men over 60, here's what typically happens. Within the first week, most men notice improved sleep quality. You might find yourself sleeping through the night without those frustrating 2 a.m. wake-ups. This happens because the foundation pair, vitamin D3 and magnesium, starts supporting your natural sleep cycles immediately. By week 2 to 3, energy levels usually improve. The regeneration pair begins optimizing cellular energy production and supporting hormone balance. Patients often tell me they feel more alert in the afternoon and don't need those evening naps anymore. The protection benefits take longer to notice because they're working at the cellular level, but by week 6 to 8, most men report better circulation, stronger erections, and overall improved physical confidence. This is your cardiovascular system responding to consistent antioxidant support. Remember, everyone's starting point is different. If you've been dealing with these issues for years, your body needs time to catch up. Some men notice changes within days, others take several weeks. Both timelines are completely normal and reflect your body's individual healing pace. What I find encouraging is that these benefits tend to build over time rather than plateau. Men who stay consistent with this approach often tell me their improvements continue for months as their body's repair systems get stronger and more efficient. Common mistakes that sabotage success. Through my years of practice, I've seen several patterns that prevent men from getting the full benefits of this approach. Let me share the most common mistakes so you can avoid them. The biggest mistake is inconsistent timing. Your body's repair systems follow circadian rhythms. They expect nutrients to be available at specific times. Taking these supplements randomly throughout the day misses the window when your body most needs them for nighttime repair. Another common error is focusing on just one or two nutrients, instead of the complete partnership system. I've had patients who tried high-dose vitamin D3 alone and saw minimal results, then added magnesium and experienced dramatic improvements. The synergy between these paired nutrients is crucial for optimal results. Many men also make the mistake of expecting immediate, dramatic changes. This isn't like taking a medication that provides temporary symptom relief. These nutrients are helping your body rebuild and restore its natural functions. Real, Lasting improvement takes time but provides benefits that continue building over months and years. Quality matters tremendously. Not all supplements are created equal. Look for vitamin D3 in the cholecalciferol form, magnesium as glycinate rather than oxide, and B-complex with active forms of the vitamins. For vitamin E, choose natural dalpha-tocopherol rather than synthetic dalpha-tocopherol. Finally, many men try to go it alone instead of keeping their healthcare provider informed. The most successful patients in my experience are those who view this as a partnership with their medical team, not a replacement for medical care. Working with your healthcare provider, I always encourage the men I work with to share their supplement plan with their doctor. Most physicians appreciate patients who take active interest in their health, especially when approached as a collaborative effort rather than an alternative to medical care. When you talk with your doctor, focus on your goals: better sleep, improved energy, enhanced circulation, and overall vitality. Explain that you want to support your body's natural repair processes while maintaining your current medical treatments. Your doctor may want to check baseline levels of certain nutrients, particularly vitamin D3, B12, and zinc. This information helps both of you understand your starting point and track improvements over time. Some doctors also like to monitor basic metabolic panels to ensure the supplements are supporting rather than interfering with your overall health. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, blood sugar, or blood thinning, your doctor will want to know about the magnesium, vitamin E, and pomegranate extract, since these can naturally support cardiovascular health. This isn't a concern, it's actually beneficial, but it's important for proper medical monitoring. Most doctors are supportive when they see patients taking responsibility for their health through evidence-based natural approaches. The key is presenting this as a complement to, not a replacement for, professional medical care. The science behind long-term success. What excites me most about this approach is how well it aligns with what we understand about healthy aging. Research consistently shows that men who maintain optimal nutrient status throughout their 60s, 70s, and beyond experience better physical function, cognitive health, and overall quality of life. The Nurses' Health Study and Health Professionals' Follow-up Study, two of the longest-running health research projects in the world, show clear associations between adequate vitamin D, magnesium, and B vitamin status and healthy aging in both men and women. Men with optimal levels of these nutrients maintain better muscle mass, bone strength, and cardiovascular function as they age. Zinc research is particularly compelling for men's health. Studies from multiple institutions show that maintaining adequate zinc levels supports not just testosterone production but also immune function, wound healing, and cognitive performance. The mineral is truly foundational for masculine health throughout the aging process. The antioxidant research on vitamin E and pomegranate is equally impressive. Long-term studies show that men who maintain higher antioxidant levels experience slower cardiovascular aging and better maintenance of sexual function. These aren't just short-term improvements, they're investments in your long-term health and vitality. What makes this three-pair approach so effective is that it addresses aging comprehensively rather than targeting just one system. Sleep quality affects hormone production. Hormone balance influences energy and mood. Cardiovascular health impacts everything from brain function to sexual performance. By supporting all these systems simultaneously, you create positive momentum that builds over time. Real-world success stories. Let me share a few more stories from my practice because I think they illustrate how this approach works in real life, not just in research studies. Frank is 69, a retired postal worker, grandfather of 5. He started this program primarily because his sleep was terrible, waking up multiple times each night, never feeling rested. Frank was skeptical about supplements but decided to try the foundation pair first. Within 10 days, he was sleeping through the night. Encouraged by this success, he added the Regeneration Pair and noticed his afternoon energy crashes disappeared. 6 months later, Frank tells me he feels more like his 50-year-old self than he has in over a decade. Michael, 73, came to me with concerns about his marriage. His wife, Susan, was patient and understanding, but Michael felt like he was letting her down physically. Michael was already working with a cardiologist for mild heart disease, so we coordinated his supplement plan with his medical team. The protection pair was particularly important for Michael given his cardiovascular concerns. After 3 months, Michael reported not just improved erectile function, but better overall stamina and confidence. His cardiologist was pleased with Michael's improved circulation markers. Charles, 66, is a retired firefighter who prided himself on staying physically active, but he noticed his recovery time after workouts was getting longer and longer, and his energy for evening activities with his wife was declining. Charles responded particularly well to the Regeneration Pair. The B vitamins and zinc seemed to restore his cellular energy production. Combined with the circulation support from the other pairs, Charles found he could maintain his active lifestyle while also having energy for intimate time with his wife. What I love about these stories is that they're not dramatic overnight transformations, they're steady, sustainable improvements that build over time. These men didn't just regain physical function, they regained confidence, which improved their relationships and overall quality of life. Addressing safety concerns and interaction safety is always my top priority when working with any supplements, especially for men over 60 who may be taking medications for various health conditions. Let me address the most common concerns I hear. Vitamin D3 is remarkably safe at the doses I recommend 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily. Your body can produce up to 20, 0 IU from sun exposure on a summer day, so these supplemental amounts are well within normal physiological ranges. However, if you have kidney disease or a history of kidney stones, your doctor may want to monitor your calcium levels periodically. Magnesium glycinate is generally very well tolerated, but it can have a mild laxative effect if you take too much too quickly. Start with 200 milligrams and increase gradually if needed. If you're taking medications for blood pressure or heart rhythm, let your doctor know because magnesium naturally supports cardiovascular health and may enhance these medications' effects in a positive way. The B-complex vitamins are water-soluble, meaning your body eliminates excess amounts through urine rather than storing them. This makes them very safe, but it also means consistency is important. High doses of B6 over many months can occasionally cause nerve sensitivity, but this is rare with standard B-complex formulations. Zinc is safe at the 1,530 milligrams doses I recommend, but don't exceed 40 milligrams daily from all sources. Taking zinc on an empty stomach can cause nausea, so take it with food. If you're taking antibiotics, space zinc at least 2 hours apart to avoid absorption interference. Vitamin E at 200,000, 400 IU daily is well researched for safety, but it can enhance blood-thinning medications. If you're taking warfarin, aspirin, or other blood thinners, your doctor will want to monitor your clotting times when you start vitamin E. Pomegranate extract is generally very safe, but the natural fruit acids can interact with certain medications, particularly blood thinners. If you have diabetes, be mindful that pomegranate juice contains natural sugars, though the amounts in extract supplements are minimal. Optimizing your investment, I understand that supplements represent a financial investment, and I want to make sure you get maximum value from your commitment to better health. Here are some strategies that can help optimize both your results and your budget. Consider purchasing your supplements from reputable companies that provide third-party testing certificates. This ensures you're getting the potency listed on the label. While these products may cost slightly more initially, they provide better results per dollar spent. Many of my patients find that buying larger quantities reduces per-dose costs significantly. If you're committed to this approach for the long term, which I recommend for best results, buying 90-day supplies instead of 30-day supplies can provide substantial savings. Timing your purchases around sales events can also help. Many quality supplement companies offer periodic promotions, especially during certain times of the year. There's no harm in stocking up during these periods if you're planning to use the products consistently. Some patients ask about combining these nutrients into a single supplement. While this is theoretically possible, I've found that the optimal ratios and forms of each nutrient work best when you can adjust them individually. Custom formulations also tend to be significantly more expensive than purchasing the individual components. Consider this investment in the context of other health-related expenses. Many of my patients find that improved sleep, energy, and overall health actually reduce other costs, fewer doctor visits for minor issues, less reliance on sleep aids or energy drinks, reduced spending on products that promise quick fixes but don't deliver lasting results. Creating your personal implementation plan's success with any health improvement plan comes down to making it practical and sustainable for your specific lifestyle. Let me help you create a plan that fits your routine and maximizes your chance of success. Start by choosing a consistent time each evening for your supplements. I recommend about 3,060 minutes before your target bedtime. This gives the nutrients time to begin working with your body's natural processes as you prepare for sleep. Create a simple routine that links your supplements to something you already do every night. Maybe it's right after brushing your teeth, or while you're watching your evening news program. This habit linking makes consistency much easier to maintain. Keep a simple log for the first month, not anything complicated, just a note about your sleep quality, morning energy level, and how you feel overall. This helps you track improvements that might be gradual and easy to miss otherwise. Consider starting with just the foundation pair for the first 2 weeks, then adding the regeneration pair, then the protection pair. This staged approach lets you notice how each pair affects you individually and reduces the chance of any digestive adjustment issues. Prepare for questions from family members or friends who might be curious about your new routine. Having simple explanations ready, I'm supporting my body's natural repair processes, or I'm working with my doctor to optimize my health, as I age can help you stay consistent without lengthy discussions. Plan for travel and schedule disruptions. Keep a small supply of your supplements in your travel bag or office so temporary schedule changes don't derail your consistency. Most importantly, give yourself permission to adjust the approach based on how your body responds. Some men find they need slightly higher or lower doses of certain nutrients. Others discover they feel best taking some supplements with food rather than on an empty stomach. The key is staying consistent with the overall approach while fine-tuning the details to work best for you. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Even if you miss a day here and there, getting back to your routine quickly keeps you moving in the right direction. Your body has served you well for over 6 decades. It's not broken, and you're not asking too much of it. You're simply providing the specific nutritional support it needs to continue serving you well for decades to come. The men who see the best long-term results are those who view this as a lifestyle change rather than a temporary fix. They understand that maintaining their health is an ongoing investment that pays dividends in energy, confidence, and quality of life. I'd love to hear about your experience as you begin this journey. Have you noticed connections between your sleep quality and your energy levels? What questions would you want to ask your doctor about adding these nutrients to your routine? Your experiences help me create better content for men facing similar challenges. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more practical wellness education that honors your partnership with your healthcare provider. Share this information with other men who value both natural wellness and medical expertise, because every man deserves to feel confident and vital regardless of his age. Your best years aren't behind you, they're ahead of you, and they start with the choices you make tonight.